Hello there.
Hello, beautiful.
Hey, welcome back to Fandom Fights. We got a very exciting match for you today. We got Brandon Cohen going up against Igor Kasic. I'm looking forward to this one. Igor and Brandon, both, I think, talented players who I just want to see more of. Like, I know they both debuted last season, but I like having them around. I think they're both talented. They're both fun people to be around, too. I'm looking forward to this. Nick is here. Nick, your thoughts on the matchup?
I agree, Tim. Very similar players here, similar talents with similar story that happened last year. Not the best rookie seasons we've ever seen, but they played some hard people. And at the end of the day, this could kickstart one of their seasons off to being really good. I think both these guys could have a good season. I think the winner of today starts that a little early.
Yeah. All right, let's get into it. We'll start by talking to them in the promos.
The saga has returned. Well, the saga's dead. And this is the first time I've been on camera without Nazario in quite some time. I don't know if I'm actually capable of answering any questions, let alone talking for 30 seconds without him as my crutch. So hopefully this goes well. I'm excited to play. If I don't know questions, it's collusion. If I know them, I'm the smartest person alive, of course. So I'm just excited to play. Let's do it.
All right. Well, my condolences to the saga, of course. Yeah, excited to play. First match of the season. I was super pumped about the last one standing, which I think will be up by the time this pops around. So that was nice to get my toe in the water there, and looking to kick it off real well. Javi, comments?
You know what? You should not be below 500. Let's get you to 500. Let's play.
Nick, thoughts on grown men speaking about their own toes?
Did you tell Brandon about the collusion? Or
Let's get into round number one. Nick, go ahead.
round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pen down, at which point the players will reveal their answer. Say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. Should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, you would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players any questions we get in round number one, and I must say that was the quickest tie. I feel like less of a man.
Oh, you didn't see the bottom. It's way shorter, so we're over.
All right, Nick, what's the first question?
Your first question comes in the category of Law and Order. In Rush Hour 3, after he is shot, which relative of Ambassador Hans does Renard take in for their safety?
Do you not know how to tie a tie?
I do, just not that fast.
Oh, okay. At my last job, I had to wear a suit every day for work, so I wore a tie every day. I got very comfortable with doing that quickly.
I may have a zipper tie or 2.
4, nice. 3,
Zip
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brandon.
His niece?
And Igor.
Daughter?
Daughter is correct. Your next question is coming in the category of mixed bag. Which fandom film featuring Superman is the only one where he gets engaged to Lois Lane?
You got engaged once.
I did. And then
Actually, 3 times, I've heard.
Well, if you talk about engaged in combat, then yes, many times. But sure.
That is what I was talking about, yes.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's going to be the first repeat for Igor. Your question again in the category of mixed bag. Which fandom film featuring Superman is the only one where he gets engaged to Lois Lane? Is it Never mind. I don't want to say.
I'm just gonna say
I was gonna say something, and now I realize it's not the time. It's not the time or the place. So
no. Nope. Sure ain't.
4, 3,
I love Lois Lane right off of Main
1.
Street.
Pens down. Let's go to Igor
Batman versus Superman: Dawn of Justice.
and Brandon.
So Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for DC League of Super Pets. League of Super Pets. Nick, what's next?
Your third question will come in the category of horror icons. Who plays Laurie Strode's daughter Karen in Halloween 2018?
See what you did there.
Thanks.
I'm gonna change that. Oh, you're already on it. Look at you. Look at you go.
Fixed it.
Oh man, you're so
Yeah.
quick. You're so quick.
You want to see me do it again?
3.
Repeat the question.
All right, it's gonna be the first repeat for Brandon.
Question again. Who plays Laurie Strode's daughter Karen in Halloween 2018?
Repeats all over the place.
Just in 2 specific places.
That's true.
Pinpoint them where they were.
I'm tired.
Me too.
I went to bed at 9:30 last night, and I'm still exhausted. 5, 4,
Makes sense.
3, and I'm going to bed after this too. 1, pens down. Let's go to Brandon
My brain's not working. It's the chick from Arrested Development.
and Igor.
Judy Greer.
I did not know she was on that program. If she is, 2 points up for Igor. Your next question is in the category of Disney animation. In Cinderella, what kind of animal is Lucifer, who is constantly giving Cinderella a hard time? I almost named my daughter Lucifer, but I didn't.
Yeah.
But
But that what changed it?
Maggie said no.
You know, if you rearrange the letters in Ellie.
3, oh, 2, 1, pens down. It's like a Voldemort situation. Let's
Yeah.
go to Igor
A cat.
and Brandon.
Cat.
Cat is correct. Brandon's on the board. It's 3-1. Nick, what's next?
Your next question comes in the category of American Spies. In Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, what is the name of the terrorist from Ethan's past who is working with the entity?
Did you hear the news about this movie?
Yeah. So I didn't need to say that, right?
I gotta learn more about it. I just saw like a headline. I gotta do some research before I make the official claim because
It's fair.
the
I feel like
Blu-ray's like it's
we
out on
will-
Blu-ray. Like
we would always have to accept that as an answer, though.
I think we'd have to accept either as an answer.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2,
Which is going to be
1.
weird.
Pens down. It's gonna be very weird. It's not the first time something like this has happened. Let's go to I want to say Brandon
I haven't seen the bad guy.
and Igor.
Gabriel.
Gabriel is correct.
Evil man.
4-1. Your next question is in the category of sci-fi icons. Which sci-fi icons film sees characters going to both the Smithsonian and a location referred to as the Dagger's Tip?
Yeah. That word make you giggle.
I was just gonna say that.
Would it help?
It's going to the Dagger's Tip because, funny enough, I'm so quick. But
Would it help if we called it the Dagger's Gratuity?
ooh, I hate you so much. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Igor
Revenge of the Fallen.
and Brandon.
It's a Total Recall.
Revenge of the Fallen is the correct answer. So 5-1. Your next question is going to come to you from Nick.
It's going to be in the category of the criminal underworld. Your question is, who kills the villainous Hernan Reyes in Fast 5?
One could say this one was 5 times as fast, Nick.
No.
You've been watching these movies. Are you to this one yet?
Passed it.
Did you enjoy it?
Sure.
I think this is the best one.
We're having an interesting time.
It's quite a time, that's for sure. 5,
Lots of laughs.
3, that's true. 2, 1. Pens down. Brandon, let's go to you.
Say Hobbs.
And Igor.
I don't know. Dom Toretto kills people in these movies.
Hobbs is correct. So Brandon cuts into that lead a little bit. It's 5-2. Your next question is going to come to you in the category of Star Wars. In A New Hope, Obi-Wan barters with Han to take them to Alderaan at what type of location?
I see what you did there.
What did I do? Did I say something wrong?
You changed a word for a different word that means the same thing, but
What word did I change?
kind,
What did I say?
type.
5. Oh,
Wait, what is it?
4, 3,
Kind of,
2, 1. Pens down. Igor.
you challenging this question.
A cantina.
Okay, Nazario and Brandon.
I have to live up to him. Never mind. I got it right. Cantina.
Cantina is correct. So 6-3. Nick, what's next?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Pixar. Your question is, who directed Finding Dory?
When was the last time you had to find someone? Physically.
Quite often. You'd be surprised how much part of my job that is.
I guess that's fair. I feel like I have to find people at my job all the time too. I'm like, where did this person go? I don't know.
Like, I can't go into work without having an email. It's like, Nick, could you find this person today and tell them we need them? I'm like,
4,
okay.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Brandon.
Was he canceled yet? John Lasseter?
He wasn't canceled yet, but no. Let's go to Igor.
It was in progress of being canceled. Andrew Stanton.
Andrew Stanton is correct.
So, I was trying to.
All right, and your final question in the round 1 is in the category of Marvel. And your question is, in the Men in Black franchise, what is Agent K's real first name?
Wait, did you say Marvel?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. I'm a stupid person.
Marvel.
Wait a minute. That's the only good part of that movie, I've decided.
5, 4. That's not true. 3.
No, but like it's up there.
Well, pens down. We'll go to Igor
Kevin.
and Brandon.
Well, technically, it's Tommy Lee Jones.
Kevin is correct.
I don't know how the question was worded.
At the end of round number 1, I've got Igor in the lead 8-3. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, we're going to get into round number 2. How's it going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. This is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get to spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep it. They spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like to check down the multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1, and be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are Disney Animation, YA, Star Wars, American Spies, James Bond, Worlds of DC, Law and Order, and DC. Take it away, Tim.
All right, Javi is going to be brought in for Igor. Would you guys like to spin first or defer?
I know your teammate likes going first, but he's not here, so we can do whatever we want.
True.
So what do you
But I
feel?
want to go first, so let's go
Great.
first.
Sounds good.
Let's keep it rolling.
All right, so this is going to be the spin for Igor. And it lands on American Spies.
We keep those.
I'll take it.
All right, Nick, very interesting choice as he is not American. Let's go ahead and give him his questions. Go ahead, Nick.
Full rest.
Gladly, Igor, are you prepared for your questions in the category of American Spies?
Yeah.
Your first question. Which American Spies film features gum that explodes?
Mission Impossible.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who directed Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit?
Kenneth Branagh.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. What is the former Blackbriar agent who kills Nikki referred to as in Jason Bourne?
The Asset.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. In Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, the final fight between Ethan and Hendrix takes place in what type of building?
A parking garage.
That is correct for 2 points. And Igor, your final question. What specific body of water was Bourne pulled out of at the beginning of the Bourne Identity? Need the name.
The Mediterranean Sea.
And that is correct for a clean sweep of American Spies, Tim.
Wow, yeah, Igor got his American Spies down. So we're going to bring back up the wheel and go over to Brandon's spin. It's currently 18-3. All right, Brandon, it lands on Worlds of DC. Do you want to keep that or spin again?
I need something good. We'll spin again.
All right. This is going to be what you are stuck with, Brandon. And it's Worlds of DC.
Say that again.
All right, Brandon, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Worlds of DC. Are you ready?
Yes, sure.
Your first question. Which Worlds of DC film features multiple characters being arrested for trying to overthrow and killing members of a council?
Superman 2.
That is incorrect. Igor, chance for a 2-point steal.
Man of Steel.
Man of Steel is correct for 2 points. All right, Igor, your next question. Or sorry, Brandon, your next
You
question.
can just give it to him. That's fine.
Brandon, your next question.
Yeah.
Who plays Ares in Wonder Woman?
It doesn't help me to go multiple choice, but I don't know anything, so I'll just take multiple choice just to get some points, hopefully.
All right, your options are A, David Thewlis, B, Gary Oldman, C, Neil McDonough, or D, Carl Urban.
A.
A is correct for 1 point. All right, your next question, Brandon. In Shazam, Fury of the Gods, who is the first member of the I hate that. The Shazam family to have their powers taken away?
It should be called Shazamily, but
that's what was written, and I hated it. Sorry.
Oh, that's good. The only name I know, and I need points, I'm gonna go with Darla.
That is incorrect. Igor, chance for a 2-point steal.
Freddie.
And your winner by way of knockout, the answer is Freddie. Nick, crazy match for Igor.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, Brandon's a very good player. I think he had a rough game today, and I respect his strategy for shooting for 2 points on questions when you're down by that much, by a guy who missed 2 questions throughout the entire match. Igor's coming back with a fury. There's a reason Joe picked him as a teammate. There's a reason we saw him at the end of the last one standing. I think Igor's got a promising career going forth in Fandom fights. I think Brandon does as well. I think he's just got to bounce back a little bit. It's good. He's at a 1-3 now. I think he'll be able to get some wins off some lower level players before he builds himself back up. Brandon's shown real strength in certain aspects of Fandom. Igor's starting to show real strength in Mult. So that was a difference here.
Yeah. All right. So we will head into post-match interviews right now.
Brandon, I want to start by saying I fear Nazario has created a monster. Started to notice certain similarities that we maybe shouldn't have suggested he pick you up because he seems to have corrupted you just a little bit. You heard me say it before. I think you spun something you definitely didn't want, which we know because you spun away from it originally. And at the end of the day, I respect shooting big for 2. That was the only way you were going to come back. So much respect there. But I think Igor just had a better round 1, spun something he really likes in round 2, and that was the difference today. Is that how you feel the match went, even though you were better dressed?
Yeah, thank you. Look, I'm a big, dumb, stupid person. You know, I'm here for the bits. I'll always be here for the bits. When I know questions, I will answer them correctly. I haven't seen like half of the movies that were asked about today. I need to maybe watch more movies in this realm. But, you know, again, I didn't get any really help from the wheel, but can't blame that. I was just, you know, a big dumb idiot today, and he played literally perfect. This didn't work at all. But yeah, Nazario is my spirit animal and my spiritual leader, and I will follow him to the ends of the earth.
Well, that quite frankly worries me. But Brandon, if you had to pick Mike or Nazario, which would you rather play?
Mike. Actually, Nazario dropped me for Mike, so I want Nazario.
That's fair. We'll see if we can make it happen. But Brandon, good job. We'll see you soon, for sure. Igor, it's safe to say that you had a good rookie season, nominated for Rookie of the Year. But you came out in a negative record because you played against very good people. You lost in tournament matches after winning in tournament matches. You lost to people who've contended for belts. You had a very good first season. This is a good way to start out a much better second season. I think I said it, not to like jinx you early or anything, but I think I said it when last season ended that Brittany Tapley started out at a 2-3 record as well. No pressure to live up to Brittany, but this is a pretty good statement to start this year by saying, "Hey, I'm back. I have a knockout on my record," which not a lot, surprising amount of people can't say. And now you have one. You're back at 500, and I think there's nowhere to go but up. How do you feel about today's match?
Yeah, great. I think everything more or less sort of slid into place for me. Yeah, I mean, tough luck for Brandon. Obviously got something he wasn't confident in. Brandon's a good guy. He'll be back. I think he'll bounce back from this. Everyone has their off nights. But as far as goes for me, yeah, I was a little, I mean, I can't say I was bummed about a 2-3 record in last season because, again, like you said, some monsters I faced. So luckily I'm sort of back right now. I'm much better prepared than I was at the beginning of last year with respect to watching a whole bunch of these movies that I hadn't seen before, and it's helping. So
Yeah,
looking to go forward.
Javi, thoughts on Igor's performance? Igor, that's funny. Igor's performance today.
Well, I'm a little bummed because I wanted to win Comeback Player of the Year, so this sucks. No, I think he played great. I was like, hey, if you want, I can manage. I feel like my MO now is just to like manage so I can see people win. You know, I think that's a lot of fun because I'm like, hey, I know that guy and he can win. That's cool. So yeah, I think he played great. Yeah, it's just we knew what we wanted. We took it if we had the opportunity, and Igor killed it. So who's next, Nick? Give us.
I will tell you that in just a moment if I could read my own pick and scratch. Igor, you've won. You'll play another match. You'll be playing the winner of Alec Miller and Anthony Tisdall. Thoughts, preferences?
No preference there. I've seen both of them play. I remember Alex's match with Dean that went into that insane sudden death, and Anthony also hit a perfect round one quite recently, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, both guys on the up. Whoever gets out of there, looking forward to the challenge. Let's do it.
Sounds like a plan. Well, Igor, congratulations on the win today, on the knockout today. I think you've made quite the statement starting out this year. We'll see you guys next time.
Great match, Nick. I liked what the players had to say. Brandon keeping his head up. That's good. Igor, looking forward to seeing what's next. That's spooky. Knockout comeback. That's awesome. So great match. Thank you to the players. Thank you to the managers. Thank you to Nick for writing. I've been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great match. Until then, bye.